Dayle, it's transfer deadline day. We've got no business coming in other than the signs we made this summer. But some good news for the fans today that you've signed an extension on your deal until 2020. How do you feel?
Yeah, obviously I'm delighted. Manager showed a lot of faith in me. I think rewarded me for doing all right when I come in last year, and it's good to get an extension, a bit more stability, and I'm happy where I'm playing. So yeah, delighted really.
When you came here, what were your aims and have you achieved those so far?
I wanted to show them what I'm capable of. I feel I've done that a little bit, but there's still a long way to go. I wanted to play games, contribute in these games, which I feel I have done, and yeah, earn myself. I was maybe looking at earning myself an extension and playing here for the years to come.
When you joined from Western Supermare. It was a big step up, but do you feel like you've transitioned into it very well?
Yeah, I feel I've done okay. Like I said, I'm not totally where I want to be yet. I still want to progress. I still want to have a full season and see where that takes me. See how well I can do over the course of the whole season. I've had a full pre-season, full time now, my first one. So hopefully I can kick on this year and it can be a good one for myself and the club.
What would you say the differences are between where you were playing at Western and now playing the Football League?
I think the obvious things is a bit more. The standard's obviously better. You're playing with better players. You're playing against better players, but you get fitness is a big thing. Obviously, training full time, get a lot of time to work on stuff tactically, physically. So now, like I said, I've had the full pre-season. I feel the fittest I've ever been, and tactically, it's a lot more clips, analysis, and stuff. So yeah, overall, it's just better.
Last season, you had 6 months of the club. What were your highlights? I suppose the debut was one of them.
Yeah, obviously making my first start was a big highlight for me because it happened a lot quicker than I thought. I thought maybe I had to bide my time a little bit, earn the manager's trust, but he showed faith in me and put me in quite early on. And then obviously scoring in my first home league start was obviously got the fans to know a little bit about me. It was obviously a special feeling to get the win as well, and obviously when we secured our status for this year, that was obviously a big moment for me and the club.
What was that moment like at Yeovil, having been at Cheltenham and beaten them, and then beating Chesterfield in another high pressure game?
Yeah, it was a bit of relief, obviously, because although I didn't feel like we deserved to be down there, we were down there. So obviously, when you secure your status, it is a big relief, and you can concentrate and look forward onto the new year. So yeah, it was obviously a big moment for us.
Did you feel any pressure coming into the club and proving yourself, or also where the club were in their position in the league as well?
So yeah, you can. I guess a lot of people have doubts whether you can make that step into full-time football. You don't know until you don't know in yourself. Obviously, I was confident, but you don't know in yourself if you can do it until you do it. I guess a lot of people was it maybe a marquee signing come from non-league. Some people might frown upon it, but I feel like I justified it a little bit. And yeah, like I said, push on this year.
You mentioned the manager and the faith he showed in you. How important is that from a player's point of view to feel wanted at the club and to feel like they're part of what their plans are?
You always want the backing of the manager. He was the one who brought me in, and now he's extended my contract. So he must have belief in my ability as a footballer and that I'm doing the right things. I've got to show him that he was right to do it and hopefully progress this year.
So what are the aims for the new season then?
Well, we've won our first game, so hopefully we'll win every game and go and beat them.
That'd be nice.
Obviously, we want to finish towards the top end of the table. That's our focus. I feel with the squad we've got, we should be looking at the top end of the table. But you take it a game at a time. We've won one. We've got another big game Saturday. So yeah, finish as high up as we can.
Is there a different feel about the squads going into this season than maybe when you joined back in January?
Yeah, I think we've got a very strong squad. Even the players who are not playing. We've got a lot more ability than we had. We've got a lot of good characters, a lot of good people coming from higher who want to make that bounce back up. So everyone's got ambition, but everyone should want to progress and go as high as they can. So I think it's looking good squad-wise.
And have you set yourself any personal goals? Are there any goals like tallies that you want to achieve at a certain point, or not?
Not particularly. I think as a midfielder, you always want to try and get over 10 goals for the season. I think that's a good return, but want to just contribute into match-winning performances, change games. I think that's the sort of player I am. I want to contribute to game-winning performance, whether that's scoring or assisting or threatening, but not individual targets. Obviously, we just as a team, we want to finish high up the team.
And you quickly became a fan's favourite. I suppose they'll be really pleased with this news today. Is that nice to be welcomed by the fans and to be taken in?
Yeah, I've had a lot of good responses from fans on social media and when I've been at the ground. So it's obviously really nice to get some good feedback from the fans, because I think feedback's important, and they're the ones who come and watch. So if they're enjoying what you're doing, then it's telling you you're doing something right. So yeah, it's nice to get some feedback, and hopefully they'll be happy that I've signed a new deal.